Kibo is a great partner for us. One of the first things is how the product is structured. So the product is API first, has a set of services which are well documented and public. There is set of capabilities. Obviously, just because an API is public doesn't mean your problems are over. You need to understand how that API works. You need to be able to think of all the different use cases under which you will call the API, and whether how the API reacts to it and what kind of data comes out. There is a certain amount of learning that happens, and we have a close relationship with them in terms of how the work is done. Even in the implementation, what they have is sort of an enablement service, which is a component of every implementation that we do, and that enablement is there precisely to help with these kind of clarifications. Kibo is not going to come here and teach us how to build our own applications on the front end if it's a headless architecture. But Kibo certainly can help with saying this API works in this manner, and maybe what you want to do is, given a use case, use a combination of APIs A and B instead of using just the C API. So things like those are important to have a successful implementation. We work at the hip in terms of every implementation that we do, and so the success of that implementation becomes a goal for both the partners, both us and Kibo. Obviously, others have scaled their partner program in different ways for SMB companies, but enterprise customers need a different level of treatment. So I know that Kibo has done that well for enterprise customers. I know outside of e-commerce platforms, we work very closely with Klaviyo, and Klaviyo has led with content, so much content that you could learn everything that you need to learn, provided you understand email marketing in a proper manner, and do the implementations right from day one with your team itself. Obviously, there's some experience that you bring to the table, but I was just very impressed by Klaviyo's partner content strategy, if you may, that allows for building up the skills in an easy manner.